Hi, this is Tom. Welcome to my channel. This is the next in a series of videos that I've been doing to celebrate Harry Lorayne's approach to card magic. This is my favorite book on card magic by Harry Lorayne, A Close Up to Card Magic. And the way that this book works, it's not a tutorial. It doesn't have any diagram showing how to do slides, but it assumes that the reader of the book is already familiar with card magic, and it discusses ideas that the reader of the book is left to implement in their own way. So I'm following along that same vein and am sharing ideas. And until now, the ideas I've been sharing have been, I would say, Harry Lorayne inspired ideas. They've been my own ideas. But today I am excited to share an idea that actually comes from Harry Lorayne's book. It's been a while since I've read the book, so I might be changing how he presented it slightly. But this is a great idea of his that I'm going to be sharing. And the starting point of this idea will be you have a deck which has the spectator's card at the 27th position in the deck that you don't know what the card is, but you know where it is. And I have another video that discusses how to get into that position called The Deceptive Way to Start a Card Trick. And I'll include the link to that video in the description of this one. So this is our starting point. We've got the spectator's card. It's the 27th card from the top of the deck. So what we'll do now is we will turn over the deck so that we're looking at the deck, spread the deck, and you can either go from left to right or right to left. And from left to right, as you spread the cards, as a right-handed person, the left side will be the top of the deck, the right side will be the bottom of the deck, and I find it easier to go from right to left. And so if you go from right to left, the card will be the 26th card from the bottom. So you can count from right to left until you get to 26. Now, to give yourself cover for that, you can say that you're looking for a helper card. And the helper card that we'll use will be either the 3 of hearts or the 3 of spades. So you go from right to left, you count to 26, you find their card, and let's just say it's the ace of spades. And then you go looking around until you find the 3 of hearts or the 3 of spades. You take it out of the deck, and you explain that you're using this card as a helper card, and you're going to have the spectator insert the card for you in the deck to help you find their card. So there's different ways that you could do this. One way would be to riffle the deck. Another way would be to just spread the deck and have them put it in somewhere. Or you could square up the deck and just ask them to put it somewhere in the middle of the deck. I think that's a pretty good one, since only they are handling the deck. And the idea is that they'll put the card, they put it face up. So the cards are all face down. They'll put the card face up, wherever they choose, somewhere in the middle of the deck. All right. So let's say that they put the card right next to the chosen card, their chosen card. So what you do is you take the cards and you face it so that the cards are all facing you, except for the helper card that they put face up. That's facing them. That way you can see the face-up card, which will be the back of that card to you, and you can locate their card, and you can see where their card is in relation to the helper card. So say it's right next to the helper card. Well, that's a miracle, and you're done. You just announce it in some fantastic way. All right. Now let's say that they put the card so that it's 2 away. So you can start from the helper card and count to 3. When you get to 3, then you will get to their card. So you just build it up in some way. Like I don't know why this works, but I find that often if the magical conditions are right, yada, 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 the chosen card will be exactly the same distance away as the value of the card, of the helper card, which is 3. So we'll count to 3, and then you find the card. Right. So let's say the card is 3 away. Well, this is, you do the same thing when you start one card after the third card. Let's say the card is 4 away. At this point, you can spell the card. So you can say, we will spell the value of the card in order to find the located card. THREE, and it'll be right on the E. Okay, let's say that it is another card away. So then you can spell 3 and but start one card later, and it'll be on the E. So that would be if it's, I guess, 5 away. So if it's 6 away, you could spell hearts or spades, and that will take you to the right card. Now you can also use the card that they chose as a part of it. So you can say something like, say you're 3 cards away, and they chose the ace of spades. Then you could say, tell me the value of your card, not the card itself, just the value of the card. And they say ace, and if you wanted to, you could spell ace if they were 3 or 4 cards away, and then you could locate their card in that way. Also 3 and 1, if you want to use the 1. The ace is a 1, that adds up to 4. So if there were 4 or 5 cards away, you could find the card in that way. Okay, so this is a sketch of Harry Lorayne's idea. And in order to make the trick work, well, there's a couple of elements. One is that I encourage you to watch the first video on getting the card to the 27th position. If you do that in a way that is difficult to follow or deceptive, the spectator is not going to, and you do it in a way that for sure they know you don't know the card. And it would take a very clever spectator to discern that you're tracking the position. And so if it seems to the position like there's no way that you know what that card is, you don't know where it is, that adds to the effect. And then you just try to tie in some logical connection between the helper card and the card that you're locating. And then I went up to 7 cards. So 7 cards will take you, that's a third of the deck. So if they're putting the card somewhere in the middle of the deck, then that's almost certainly going to be within the card, within that range. But you can, think about it and work out ways to get really to any number that you want. And this is something that Harry Lorayne would actually do. He would use 2 cards and do these shuffles and have them mixed up. And he would know what the 2 cards were and how far away they were from each other. So maybe they're 37 cards apart or something. And he would just have ways of being able to, like maybe you could spell the cards or just come up with some way of having some logical connection between the 2 cards, and then, have a clever way of revealing the card that would seem to be impossible. And this is something that I really like about Harry Lorayne's magic, is that he liked to do it in a way that would be mentally engaging for both the spectator and the performer. So it's, it's a very interesting way of doing magic, to where you're adapting to the situation and thinking and coming up with ways to make it work. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed this and have as much fun with Harry Lorayne magic. And I was really excited to see, if you look at, his works are kind of old now, have been around for a while, and a number of them are quite expensive. But this particular one is very inexpensive that you can get as an ebook. And as I said, this is my favorite book of card magic. Well, thanks for watching, and until next time.